Hello everybody, welcome. I wanted to show you how to make these really cute Hershey nugget holders for the holidays. I also wanted to point out that I do have my blog address up top. If you would like more information, please visit the blog for more details about this class. So these are the three colors that I did them in. We have cherry cobbler, we have basic gray, and very vanilla. We're going to do the very vanilla one for this video. So I'm going to set these aside. So the first thing you are going to need to have is the Hang Your Stocking stamp set and the Christmas stocking thinlits. This does come as a bundle and you do save 10%. We are not going to be using the stamp set for this class, but we will be definitely using the framelit sets. So the framelits that you're going to need is the miniature stocking, the little star, the Christmas tree, and then the Noel. So these are the items that you're going to be needing. So I'm going to set this aside. So first what you're going to want to do is grab your piece of Very Vanilla. It measures 3.5 by 5. And then we are going to need our scoring board. So let me bring this in. Let me scoot this down so you can see it. Okay, so we're going to put the 5-inch side along the top of your scoring board. And then we're going to score at 1 1/4, 2 1/4, 3 3/4, and 4 1/2. And then you're going to rotate it. So now your 3.5-inch side is up at the top, and we're going to score this at 1 1/4. So we are done with our scoring board. Now what you're going to want to do is grab your scissors, and it's kind of hard to see on the video, but we're going to cut up on each of those score lines. So this one, actually, you can just get rid of this little piece, just like that. And then I'm going to take a smidgen more off the side, so when you fold the bottom of the box, it just lays a little bit nicer. So we're going to go ahead and cut up and then take a little extra snidbit piece off the edge. Just like that. So one left. Okay, and usually the little pieces are hanging off the back, and that's fine. Just pick them off. There's really no need. You won't really see this. So now you're going to want to grab your trimmer and bring that in. Now, since we have scored 2 of these lines at 1 inch and 2 of them at 1 1/4, we need to trim off the bottom so it folds perfectly together. So your 2 1 1/4 inch pieces, you are going to want to take a 1/4 inch off the bottom. So what I did is I just lined this up. This line right over here is your 1/4 inch. I'm sorry, your 1/2 inch. And what you're going to want to do is just cut one off, lift it up a little bit, and slide it over. So now your piece looks like this. So we're going to set this aside. So at this point, what I did, I grab your stocking, and I went ahead and put it right in the middle, and then we're going to run this through the big shots. So now we have this, okay? So now what we want to do is take our embossing folder, and we're going to slide this inside the embossing folder, and we're going to run it through. Just like that. I just lined up the top so my bricks weren't all cattywampus. So now let's run this through. Okay, there we go. So now it's going to be a little bit harder to see where we scored it, but it's still manageable. So we're going to fold down on all those score lines. Just like that. Now I am in love with this tear tape. So grab a little strip of tear and tape, and we are going to attach it to the side piece right here. And then we are going to put 2 strips along the inside flap, just on one of the flaps. I'm going to set that aside. Now on this one, all you're going to have to do is peel up the edges, and then it should line up perfectly if you just close it and then push it together, and there's your box. It is lined up perfectly. So now what we're going to want to do is fold our 2 smaller strips in, lay this one on top, and then pull off the tear and tape again. And then you can fold these little guys that are sticking over the edge if you have any, and then we're going to fold this together. There you go, and now you have your perfect box. Now, just to save time for the video, I went ahead and pre-cut the Noel and the stockings. So you just want to grab some of your green multi-purpose glue and add a little bit to the back, and just lay your tree in the middle and then your little star in the middle. And then you're going to want to trim off this excess of the Noel. We don't need that. And then I'm going to put just a smidgen of green glue on the back of the Noel, and that is what's going to attach to here. And then I'm going to grab a mini glue dots, and I'm going to put it on the back side, and this is going to attach to the L, to the bottom of the L. And this one is going to attach to the N. Just like that. So let's get rid of this. And then I have 4 strips of the, let's see, what's the name of it? This Christmas Designer Series paper. So I just grabbed some local nuggets from, I think I was at CVS, and as you can tell, I've made a few, and my husband has eaten quite a few, but that's okay. We have plenty. So what I did is I lined them all up upside down, and I made sure all of the tails were going the right direction. And just because I was lazy, I didn't want to do this to each one, so I lay the tear and tape across, and then I'm just going to take that off. And then you're going to peel this up. You can do it with your fingernails or the little piercing tool. And then that comes right off. Now just hold these down, and then you can rip these apart. Just makes it a tiny bit easier. And this paper is super thin, so you don't need to worry about scoring it. So all I'm going to do is lay a piece down, and I'm going to wrap this around. And I'm going to do that for all 4. And there's really no need to wrap anything around the top of this little box, because these fit in there pretty snug. I didn't look on the web to see if somebody had already created a box like this, so I decided to create it from scratch. Well, if you've ever decided to start anything from scratch, it literally took me like 900 pieces of paper to get this correct. So I finally did. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slide these in. Do use 2 fingers when you're sliding them in, because it's really tight, and it just is a little annoying when it's the wrong way. So here's the second one, third one, and then your fourth one. And as you can see, you can hold it upside down and they don't fall out. It's actually a pretty snug little Hershey Kiss nugget holder. So here is the one that we just made, and here are the other ones that I made earlier. I hope you've enjoyed this, and please stop back by for more ideas. Have a great day. Bye-bye.